0. And see the orange tape there? That's where your level's in that zone. You don't want to go too much higher than that.
All right, between here.
Yeah, that's where you should be. You'll
Okay.
see when you start talking. You'll see it. Don't worry.
All right, everybody, welcome to Video Spotlight. My name is Taylor, and I will be bringing everybody up to date on up-and-coming movies and video games.
Oh, Taylor, sorry. Gotta start with that.
First, apparently I have to do a disclaimer. Welcome to Video Spotlight. My name is Taylor, and I'm producer of this show. The things you will hear over the next roughly hour represent the views of Video Spotlight and the people making them. All opinions and quotations in no way represent River West Radio and are sole responsibility of the producer, guests, and callers. River West Radio is not liable for any legal issues arising from the contents of this program. All right, well, that's always good to know. All right, well, this is my first show, so go easy on me, any callers who call in. Try not to beat me up too bad. All right, and let's start with 2013 movie releases. Let's start with just January for right now. We have 11 movies coming out in January 2013. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3D on January 4th. January 11th, we have Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters, A Haunted House, and Gangster Squad. January 18th, we have The Last Stand. I can never pronounce this guy's first name. Guillermo del Toro presents Mama and Broken City. January 25th, we have Movie 43, The Conjuring, and Parker. Let's see. So, for video game releases, this is one that I'm really more excited about. Let's see. First quarter, January to March. In January 15th, we have DMC Devil May Cry for PS3 and Xbox 360. Also, Sniper Ghost Warrior 2 for PS3, 360, and Windows. On January 22nd, we have Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch for PS3. February gives us Dead Space 3, which I've definitely been looking forward to for Windows, PS3, and Xbox 360. Sly Cooper, Thieves of Time for PS3 and PS Vita. Or Vita. Somebody will have to tell me how that one's pronounced. Both of those are on February 5th. February 12th, we have Aliens Colonial Marines for Windows, PS3, Xbox 360, and Wii U. Another one I'm definitely excited about. February 19th, we have Metal Gear Rising Revenge for PS3 and Xbox 360. And on February 26th, we have BioShock Infinite for Windows, PS3, Xbox 360, and Wii U. Now, no idea how to answer calls on this thing just yet, but I don't see anything lit up, so I don't think I have any calls at the moment. Wow, I probably should have really scripted this. All right, well, if anybody wants to call in and let me know what their favorite video games is, or debate about what my favorite video games are, to be any of the Assassin's Creeds and Halos. Definitely looking forward to Assassin's Creed 3, and I hear might be an expansion for it coming out. Not sure if it's for Assassin's Creed 3 specifically for 360 or for any other system release. So let's see, we do have some unscheduled game releases coming out next year. A few ones I'm looking forward to: Command & Conquer Generals 2. Any of you guys out there fan of RTS strategy games? Definitely been a really good string of games going there with Command & Conquer, starting, back in the 90s. It's, yeah. Let's see, we got Deadpool, Dragon's Crown, Doom 4, which will be for Windows, Xbox 360, and PS3. By the way, Command & Conquer Generals 2 comes out for Windows. Lost Planet 3 looks pretty good. Shadowrun Returns for Windows, Mac, Linux, and iOS. It's a tactical role-playing game based on the Shadowrun RPG, which I do remember. Kind of sad, actually. Shows my age a bit. So, give me 1 second here. All right, and anybody wants to call in, the phone number is, I assume, 414-935-2951. All right, and definitely hope people call. Feel free. You're more than welcome to. So, first thing I want to discuss is Mass Effect 3 and why it ended badly. Now, I'm sorry, but killing off your main character like they did with that, probably not the best of ideas. I mean, how would you set up for another one? You gonna follow the other characters, the secondary characters, or what? Is it just gonna be, I don't know, maybe they'll do a prequel. That would always be nice. Yeah, I doubt that'll happen, but that would always be nice. Let's see. As everybody should know, Mass Effect 3 is the sequel to Mass Effect and Mass Effect 2, developed by BioWare for the PC, PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360. It is intended to be the final game of the planned Mass Effect trilogy, but we all know how that works. I mean, apparently they're coming out with another Jurassic Park movie, as well as a Jurassic Park 3D. Still looking for the next Star Wars trilogy coming out, but yeah. It's going to be a lot of dead air on this one, I think. Let's see. Mass Effect 3 was released March 6, 2012 in North America, March 8, 2012 in Australia and Switzerland, and March 9, 2012 in Europe. The game was originally slated for the holiday 2011 release, but was delayed to ensure that it exceeded everyone's expectations. Right. And addressed a far larger market opportunity. Prior to that, Ray Muzica, maybe pronouncing that one wrong too, had stated that the release timing would be based on maximizing both quality and commercial success. So they did not have the fans in mind with this game. Definitely can tell that if you're looking for both quality and commercial success. You rarely ever get both. BioWare released a collector's edition of Mass Effect 3, the Mass Effect 3 N7 collector's edition, which I have. Pretty cool. Didn't give me a whole lot of stuff. This edition has numerous exclusive items, downloadable content, a free digital soundtrack, and an exclusive Xbox 360 Normandy avatar prop, amongst other things. All PC versions of Mass Effect 3, physical or digital, will require EA's Origin software, which requires you to sign up for stuff, but I believe the sign-up is free, and will not be available through Valve's Steam. So no, people, you cannot get it through the Steam system. Mass Effect 3 will also be included in the Mass Effect trilogy, a box set containing all 3 Mass Effect games. The trilogy will be released November 6, 2012 for Xbox 360 and PC for $60 US. Let's see, PlayStation 3 version of the trilogy is also announced, but its release date was not specified. I might pre-order that just because. Not sure. But if you get the pre-order, you get the N7 Collector's Edition pack from Ashes. You get N7 Warfare gear, the M55 Argus, which I believe is one of the guns, and the AT-12 Raider. Sounds pretty good. Let's see. There's a demo for Mass Effect 3. Let's see. Apparently there's a Space Edition. EA sent copies of Mass Effect 3 into the stratosphere from 6 different cities in the world. Copies of the games were called Space Editions and were accompanied by an exclusive prize. They were attached to weather balloons with GPS trackers and were launched from New York, San Francisco, Las Vegas, Berlin, London, and Paris. The balloons were trackable at the official Mass Effect website. I never heard about that. Interesting. All right, let's see. Let's get down to the nit and gritty of the game. Apparently they will have a Wii U version, or if they don't already. Don't really follow the Wii right now because I don't have one. Usual characters: Kaidan, Tali'Zorah, Liara, Garrus, James, Ashley, Javik, and EDI. Plenty of returning characters. Engineer Adams. I thought Engineer Adams died. But I could be wrong. Legions came back on that. Of course, the Elusive Man. It turned out to be every bit as evil as everybody probably predicted. Save file transfer was fully in there. now. Let's see. Yes, does have Connect, which I still need to get myself. Sorry, folks, a little poor. That's why I'm on free radio. Really interesting. Soundtrack, the composer, Clint Mansell, known for scoring films such as Requiem for a Dream and The Fountain, composed the score for Mass Effect 3. Mass Effect and Mass Effect 2 composer Jack Wall was not involved. However, Sam Hulick returned, as well as Christopher Leonards, Chris Valesco, and Sasha. I'm not even going to begin to pronounce the last name on that. Russian, most likely. Could always be one of the subsidiaries, Czech or anything like that. Let's see. Current Mass Effect patch version is 1.03. Nothing on the ending as to why. Well, let's see here. I mean, seriously, the ending. You killed off Shepard. Whether male or female Shepard, it doesn't really matter. They die either way. I don't get it. Mass Effect 3 ending. Let's look at that. Aha. Of course, you're fighting the Reapers yet again. Original Mass Effect. No. Apparently, one of the balloon prizes was a 9-inch tall FemShep, and yeah, it's apparently 1/7 her normal height. So, I guess 9 times 7. I suppose. Hate math. Be surprised at how many gamers do. Let's see, 9, 7. I'm not doing the finger trick. 63 inches. It's pretty tall. Interesting, they at least took time to make them different heights in the video game, which was really interesting, I think. Well, anyways, I'm not finding much more information on whether or not there's going to be another Mass Effect or not. Upcoming movies. Man, I'm definitely looking for this. There's a bunch of to-be-announced ones as well. We have 7500. Isn't there a movie called like 4250 or something like that? It's about an apartment building. Sequel to that, maybe? I don't know. Let me see if I can find anything on that. Riddick. Another Riddick movie. All right. Let's see about that. The Iceman. Olympus Has Fallen. The Green Blade Rises. Anchorman: The Legend Continues. Will Ferrell movie. The World's End. Prisoners. The Green Inferno. I don't know what that is about. The Butler. Nymphomaniac, probably rated M, or PG-13 or NC-17, mature, whatever the heck they have for movies. Arabian Nights, Ouija, Human Centipede Part 3, the final sequence. Let me tell you guys, the first two was absolutely disgusting and every bit worth watching. The Hive, let's see what that is. Machete Kills, which is a sequel to Machete. 7 Minutes in Heaven, 10, Devil's Knot, and Let My People Go. All right, 7500. To be announced, release date in 2013. Distributed by CBS Films, produced by CBS Film. It's a thriller and suspense. A claustrophobic thriller set in a trans-Pacific airliner where the passengers encounter what seems to be a supernatural force. That's about all it says. Get my information from movieinsider.com. I have a theatrical trailer, except sadly my Adobe Flash does not like me, so it's not working. Riddick. Let's see, starring Vin Diesel as Riddick. Anybody else still in there? Nope. I don't see any other returning characters off the top of my head. Universal Pictures, One Race Films. Let's see, sci-fi, action, thriller, adventure, and sequel. Betrayed by his own kind and left for dead on a desolate planet, Riddick fights for survival against alien predators and becomes more powerful and dangerous than ever before. Soon bounty hunters from throughout the galaxy descend on Riddick only to find themselves pawns in his greater schemes for revenge. With his enemies right where he wants them, Riddick unleashes a vicious attack of vengeance before returning to his home planet of Furia to save it from destruction. Apparently it follows Chronicles of Riddick. So, is it a sequel? Is it a prequel? I don't know. It sounds like it can really go either way on that one. As far as I know, Furia was already destroyed, as they kind of gave information for that on Chronicles of Riddick, the third movie in the Chronicles of Riddick trilogy. So, definitely going to be following that. Let you guys keep updated on that. Green Inferno. Let's see, a thriller horror. No synapses, so I can't really tell you anything that is about unless IMDb has something. But it's got Eli Roth, Miguel and Asensio Lamas, Molly Connors, and Christopher Woodrow. Directed by Eli Roth. Oh, I'm sorry, the list I just previously gave you were producers, not actors. Apologies. Thriller horror, let's see, IDBM says it's still in pre-production, so there's not much information on it. Sadly, I love horror movies. Let's see, The Hive, starring Abigail Breslin as teenage girl, Halle Berry as ER operator, and Morris Chestnut. Directed by Brad Anderson, date to be announced, but sometime in 2013. Sony Pictures is distributor, and produced by Troika Pictures. Thriller suspense, set against the backdrop of a 911 call center. Emergency operator must face his own fears in order to save a teenage girl from a disturbed killer. Darn. I thought it was another bug movie. Based on an original story by Nicole Ovidio, John Bokenkamp, and Rich Ovidio. Interesting names people have these days. Man, love it. Alright, well, Hive wasn't another bug movie like I thought it was. I love B movies despite being allergic to wasps. But, man, I really want to see more what the heck is about this Green Inferno. Alright, let's see. Any other to be announces? Oh, I'm sorry. Another one just popped up for January 11th. Stand Up Guys. That actually sounds rather interesting. Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters. Everybody knows the Texas Chainsaw series. Do I really have to describe that one? I mean, seriously. It's not something that, like, yeah. Alright. I do know they are remaking a bunch of movies. Oh, and there's going to be another Die Hard in February on the 14th. Happy Valentine's Day, I suppose. It's called A Good Day to Die Hard. And yes, it will have Bruce Willis in it. And will revolve around him, or his character, and his character's son. I love the Die Hard movies. Let's see. Yeah. John McClane and John McClane's son. Bruce Willis, obviously John McClane. Jai Courtney is John McClane's son. Let's see, John McClane goes international since the first Die Hard. McClane has found himself in the wrong place at the wrong time, again, with the skills and attitude to always be the last man standing. Now, for the first time, A Good Day to Die Hard puts McClane on an international stage, truly a NYC fish out of water in Moscow, and introduces his estranged son, Jack. Jack McClane, maybe? Or maybe a different name. They're estranged, I guess. An apple that has not fallen far from the tree. Son may be even more of a... I'm not sure if I'm allowed to cuss on this, but a hard ass than his father. Despite their differences, they must work to keep each other alive and keep the world safe for democracy. Why is it always democracy? Seriously. Why can't it be safe for, I don't know, communism or some other form of government? Screw that. Politics wasn't my strong point. I really don't like it much. Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunter. All right, let's see. January 11, 2013, directed by Tommy Wirkola. Starring Jeremy Renner as Hansel. Gemma Arterton as Gretel. Femke Janssen as Muriel. Ingrid Bolso Berdal, doesn't say who she is playing. Peter Stormare as Berenger, and Thomas Mann. Paramount Pictures is distributing it, produced by Gary Sanchez Productions. Horror adventure comedy. Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunter takes place 15 years after the siblings' incident at the gingerbread house. The two are now specialized bounty hunters looking to put down the crackling black hat set. Whatever the heck they mean by that. I don't know. It's kind of up in the air about whether or not I'm going to watch that. So let's see. Oz, the Great and Powerful. Looks like another Carrie remake, maybe. Let's pull that up and see what I can find out about that. Yep, Jurassic Park 3D. Oblivion. Wonder if they're maybe doing an Elder Scrolls movie. Iron Man 3, everybody saw that coming. Yet another Star Trek called Into Darkness. Fast 6, Hangover Part 3. Some things should not have sequels. Man of Steel, another Superman. World War Z, obviously a zombie movie. Kick-Ass 2, which actually looks like it might be pretty good. Lone Ranger, Independence Day 3D. Another 300 Rise of an Empire. Alright, sounds like it might be interesting. Percy Jackson, Sea of Monsters. Everybody remembers Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief, so this is obviously a sequel to that, probably following the books, which I'm not wholly familiar on. We got Little Mermaid 3D. Apparently, let's see. Sin City, A Dame to Kill For, obviously a sequel to the original one. Oh, yes, one I was definitely... Okay, there's going to be a sequel to Thor, by the way. Not the one I was particularly talking about. Thor, The Dark Worlds, and Hunger Games, Catching Fire. The first release of The Hobbit. Or no, second release of The Hobbit, excuse me, comes out next year. The first release comes out this year, I believe in December. Walking with Dinosaurs, I think that's been out before, makes a second appearance. And Gambit, please let that be an X-Men one. Let them do it right. Be kind of saddened and disappointed if they don't. Alright, so Carrie is indeed... Is it a remake or just re-release? Remake of the 1976 film, which is based on a Stephen King's novel. So yeah, it's a remake. A hyperkinetic teenager gets pushed too far at the prom and wreaks havoc on her fellow high school students. Maybe they'll do a sequel. Better graphics, maybe? Oblivion. In a future Earth evolved beyond recognition, humanity seeks a new home in the stars. Only one man, Tom Cruise, obviously, can find the truth and discover hope for our future. Set on a future Earth, civilization lives above the clouds, Jetsons, and scavengers collect ancient artifacts from polluted surface below. An Earthbound soldier who is stuck there repairing drones that patrol and blast a savage alien life form encounters a beautiful woman who crashed in a craft, and they have an experience that forces him to question his worldview. Okay. Well, it's got Tom Cruise, Morgan Freeman, Melissa Leo, Olga Kurylenko. Don't remember what she's been in, but looks interesting, I guess. Definitely looking forward for World War Z. Read the book. Not too happy with the actors, but okay. You got Brad Pitt, Muriel Enos, James Badge Dale, Matthew Fox, Julie Levy-Boken, and Bryan Cranston. Brad Pitt, really? In a zombie movie? Hope he gets bitten. That'd be awesome. That would make it worth it. Let's see, synopsis on that. Is a researcher for the UN Post-War Commission interviews survivors of the flesh-eating zombie attack from all over the world in order to put together a post-mortem on the war that destroyed every country around the globe. Actually, we might have some guests here who might want to come up and talk about their favorite movies. Come on up, you guys. Have a seat. Have a seat. All right, give me a second, and I'll set up the microphones for you. All right. Whoa. You don't want to?
Yeah, no.
We're gonna do it, Brian? Okay. All right. What number is on that mic right there? On the mic.
2.
2? All right. All right. I got a guest speaker here. Give me a second. Let me get the mic turned on. Yellow mic. All right. Say something.
Hello, everyone.
Ooh, wait. Got to get your headphones so you can hear yourself. Alrighty.
Please. Yeah.
No idea where to plug this thing in.
Just don't give her
All right.
a head.
All right, well, I don't know where to plug in the headphones right now. We'll find that out in a few minutes so you'll be able to hear yourself speak. So, tell everybody your name.
My name is Elena Ann Hoverson.
Okay. And how old are you, Elena?
I am doing good.
How old are you?
I am 10.
All right, excellent. 10 years old. So, you've seen a lot of movies, I imagine, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite movie?
Well, my most favorite one is like, oh, I'm not pretty sure. I've seen lots of movies I like.
Well, that's okay. Is there any in particular you want to talk about?
Well, I've seen The Avengers. It was pretty cool.
Did you like The Avengers?
Mhm.
Okay.
It had Hulk, Iron Man, for any hero, any superhero you can imagine that if you've seen the movie.
Any superhero. Was there Spider-Man?
No,
No? Okay. Superman?
no. Superman's from DC, not
Oh,
Marvel.
right. You're right. Yes, very good. Very good. And I believe you've stumped me a few times on some comic book stuff too, haven't you?
Yeah, like you say Lizardman is for DC and Killer Croc is for Marvel when I told you Killer Croc is for DC and Lizardman is for Marvel.
Okay. All right. So, what's your favorite superhero movie out of all the ones you've ever seen?
Well, I basically like I like Spider-Man.
You like Spider-Man. All right. Which one of the, okay, there's 4 Spider-Man movies now technically, because you got the Amazing Spider-Man that just came out. Have you seen that one yet?
No, not yet.
No, so you haven't seen the remake of when they redid it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, out of the original 3, Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, which one of those 3 was your favorite?
Well, I like the third one.
The third one. And why was the third one your favorite?
Well, it had pretty more 2 villains
Okay.
than just one.
All right. Who's the villain in the first movie again?
It was the original Green Goblin,
Right. And how about the second one?
Dr. Octopus.
Okay. Was there any other villains in the second one?
No,
No, just some regular little bad guys, robbers and things like that.
yeah.
All right. And who were the bad guys in the third one?
Venom. It used to be Harry Osborn, the new Green Goblin, and then he teamed up with Spider-Man and Sandman.
So, okay. So then there were 3. Now, technically, wasn't Harry Osborn,
The son of Norman Osborn.
right, the son of Norman Osborn, wasn't he actually the Hobgoblin and not the Green Goblin? If you go by the comic books.
The Hobgoblin is basically the dude who doesn't wear masks. He's the dude with a cursed face.
Okay, that's just kind of sad. A 10-year-old girl actually knows more about comic book history than I do. Never underestimate your kids out there, folks, all right? Believe me, they'll surprise the heck out of you one day. All right, so tell me why you like the third one, besides the fact that there's 2 villains in it.
Well, it had more action, and Spider-Man basically knows Sandman's weakness, which was water, and fire as well.
Right. Well, you know, you get sand wet. Like, I mean, it's like if you've been to the beach before, right?
Yeah,
You build a sandcastle.
I am bad at building sandcastles.
Well, you've tried though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what happens when the water comes up and splashes all over the castle?
It goes down.
Yeah, it melts, right? Yeah. And then, do you know how glass is made?
Yeah, no.
No? Well, glass is made from sand that has been heated up till it's like red hot and it melts and stuff like that. And then it turns to glass. I don't know anything beyond that generalized principle of it, but I do know where I'm from in Southern California, they would put, during like lightning storms or before the lightning storms, they would put metal rods out in the desert in the sand. And then when the lightning would come down, sometimes it would hit those metal rods. And then you'd wind up with these really cool like glass trees that they would have to dig up later on after, you know, the storm was over, because you can't really dig with the metal in the ground. You know, kind of get your butt fried. Okay. So out of all the movies you've watched, because do you like superhero movies the most, or do you like other kind of movies the most?
I also like other kind of movies the most.
Okay. Well, what else?
Well, I've been showed Zombieland. It was really cool.
You like zombie movies too?
Yeah,
Okay. What's your favorite zombie movie?
Zombieland.
Zombieland. What do you like about Zombieland?
It was funny.
You got a quote from Zombieland? Can you quote anything?
Let's see. Tallahassee, he wanted a Twinkie. He showed up at a hostess truck. He thought there were Twinkies in there. And it's like, Snowballs, where are the freaking Twinkies? That was a funny line. I always laugh at that part.
There we go. Should make it easier for you to be heard. All right. So you like when he found the Twinkie truck or the hostess truck, and there's nothing but snowballs in there, no
Yeah.
Twinkies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. What other part of the movies do you like?
Let's see. I like the part when, let's see.
You like the banjo part?
Yeah, I do.
And
And I also liked when Columbus was going to kill that clown. After he did his second hit with that mallet on the zombie's clown's head, the nose just like honked.
Oh yeah, I remember that part. Yeah, that was actually kind of funny now that I think about
he
it.
broke one of his rules.
What was that one? The
Never be a hero.
Oh yeah, when he went back to save the two girls. That's right. Did he get the girl in the end?
Yep.
All right. Do you think it was a happy ending?
Yep.
Really?
Oh yeah. when
Everybody
they're-
survived. A happy ending in a zombie movie is when all the zombies win and everybody in the zombies become zombies. That's a happy ending.
And then there's one part when they're driving the van, they see that one zombie coming towards them. So they basically just run the zombie on the side, run over the zombie on the side. It was funny.
Okay. All right, and all right, we have another guest speaker here as well. I believe this would be Elena's sister. And what's your name?
Brianna Halverson,
All right, and how old are you, Brianna?
10.
10. So twins, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So what's your favorite kind of movies?
Not really sure.
Can be any kind of movies at all.
I think I kind of like action drama.
Action drama? Give me an example of action drama.
Kind of like, I don't know.
Oh, there's Barbie. It's
Sorry,
action
not laughing
drama.
at you. Okay,
there's,
maybe a
like-
little.
let's see,
Oh, there's that one movie you watched and cried and
Did you cry during Bambi?
yeah,
Why?
it was only like 4 or whatever. It was really sad.
Bambi's mother died.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
really sad when that happened.
Yeah, that definitely was sad. All right. let's see. What about video games? You guys like video games,
yeah,
right?
I play like lots of video games.
All right. Well, Brianna, what kind of video games do you play?
I like sports.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite sports game?
Wii Sports Resort.
Sports games suck.
I hate you.
Oh, wow. No, I'm just kidding out there, listeners. Sports games don't really suck. I love hockey. Get into fights in that one. And boxing games. And the MMA ones. Pretty much anything I can fight in. Can't do that with football or soccer, none of that.
Or you can do that in swordplay in Wii Sports Resort. You just use a
I
fake
see.
sword.
It's official. I have to get a Wii. Okay, so now, what's your favorite sports game? Did I already ask that? No, okay. What's your favorite sports game?
Like, one of the things you can do in the game?
No, your favorite sports game. Football, soccer, basketball, baseball, hockey.
Well, there's ping pong in it.
I've gotta say, I like bowling a lot.
Bowling. Some would contend that whether bowling is really a sport or not.
It is.
Actually, me and my
probably
dad would have a
kind of-
competition a lot. He'd beat me all the time.
But now you beat
Oh,
him
okay.
once. You beat him once.
Well, yeah, I beat him once, but
You beat your dad at bowling? Oh, video game bowling though,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
like beat him once, and then every other time he's beaten me.
Oh, yes, but you still have that one time to brag about.
Yes.
So every time he's like, yeah, I'm the boss, you'd be like, yeah, well, I beat you. And when he's like, yeah, only once, and then you'd be like, yeah, but you're not undefeated. Ha. So that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
That's how you got to knock your parents down just a little peg without being rude. That usually gets you in trouble.
Yeah.
I know.
It's like my dad will say, "Watch this," and he gets like a strike in like 10-pin bowling.
I
And
like-
then like
Wait, there's more than 10-pin bowling?
yeah, there's 100-pin. I've gotten a couple strikes in that.
I
I have
never
never heard of 100-pin bowling, but I want to find a bowling alley that has that. Can you imagine how wide that lane would
No,
be?
it's only Wii Sports Resort
It's
bowling.
really hard to get a strike though.
Yeah, but can you imagine if in real life you can go to a bowling alley and they have 100-pin bowling?
No, I do not believe that. I think the highest it would possibly go is 20.
20? I've never even heard of 20-pin bowling.
Me neither.
I don't know.
Brianna beat my cousin Devin in bowling,
Yes,
100
I've
pins.
Beaten.
I try to play as my.
I don't know how.
I played for my cousin. I keep on losing.
which
No,
is why
that's
I won.
okay. Everybody has different skills in different areas. Lena, I understand you're pretty good at adventure type games, huh?
Yeah, like Castle Crashers and
Oh, I like that game too.
Kung Fu Panda, Lego games and
Okay.
stuff.
What's your favorite Lego game?
Well, it's mostly Lego Star Wars. It has more action and it's science fiction. I like
That game
science fiction.
sucks to me.
I hate you.
Be silent, non-Star Wars believer.
And
Wow, I just been blown a raspberry on the radio by a child. I feel so
Oh.
proud of myself.
well, I've seen some people. I've seen my older sister Megan play Star Wars Force Unleashed, which was
Yeah.
awesome.
I love that game.
Still don't like it.
You know what? I'm turning your microphone off.
What? Seriously?
Oh yeah, it's now off. I have just been threatened by a 10-year-old to turn the microphone back on. And yeah, she terrified me. So her microphone is back on.
Thank you.
Kids do horrible things.
Kids are kids.
All right, well, we got another 15 more minutes. You guys want to keep talking or?
Yeah.
Okay, all
Oh,
right.
it's
all right.
Count Chocula.
Well,
Look, it's Count Chocula.
okay, that thing creeps me out. It's like a little cereal doll from some cereal, Count Chocula.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Count Chocula.
Who makes that? Kellogg's?
Yeah. This
Oh.
looks like this doll was
Some
made
weird.
like 4 years ago.
4 years, not 40?
No, 4.
Well,
Okay.
can we
Kind of
so,
looks like it.
can
I
we
have no
s-
idea when Count Chocula
was-
came out. I remember it as a kid though. Count Chocula, Boo Berry.
Yeah, they still have those.
Or no, was
Well,
it Boo Berry or Frankenberry? No.
Blueberry and Frankenberry.
Oh, it was both?
Yeah.
Were they like the same cereal?
No. There were two
Oh.
different.
Frankenberry is a Frankenstein. Blueberry is a ghost.
Blueberry's blueberry, and then Frankenberry's raspberry.
Ah.
And
What other one was there?
Count Chocula.
Well, yeah. Okay. Count Chocula, Boo Berry, Frankenberry. Was there any other ones?
No.
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 And it's like it only comes out
can
during
we
Halloween.
bring-
Which
There's like
sucks.
no Loch Ness Monster Berry or
No, I
or
wish they would make.
Godzilla Berry or
I wish
anything
they
Can
like
would
we
that.
bring the discussion back about video games?
General Mills brought out the Monster cereal series, and I definitely don't like the way Count Chocula leers on his box. Good God, it's like you reach for the box, you're gonna pull back a nub. Of course, he's only got one tooth. Probably eats so much chocolate cereal.
I know.
Can we go back to the video games?
Okay, we can go back to video games.
Ew.
Well, I play Castle Crashers. It's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
you like Castle Crashers?
I like that
Castle
game.
Crashers.
You like it too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
all-
gotta get past that bat.
Even though, like,
Oh, wait. There's another one.
really?
Yeah, called Fruit Brute. Looks like a werewolf on it.
Let me see that.
Yeah, also by General Mills. It's got to be in the same series. Yeah, bowl of
I've never
blueberries. Let's see
seen
if I
it.
can see what a bowl looks like. Oh, wait. There's Fruity Yummy Mummy. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Let's go to the top of these. All right, see what I can find. All right, Count Chocula, a chocolate-flavored corn cereal bits and marshmallows.
They all have
Frankenberry.
marshmallows.
Strawberry-flavored corn cereal bits and marshmallows.
Okay, I got it mixed up.
Blueberry-flavored corn cereal and marshmallows.
Got on
Jesus
that one.
Kids' teeth falling all over the place. Frosted fruit flavored cereal with lime flavored marshmallows.
That is gross.
Fruity Yummy Mummy. Frosted fruit flavored cereal with vanilla flavored marshmallows. Jeez Louise.
I know.
Cereal they're giving kids these days. It's like, what the heck?
Yes, but at schools they don't really do that. It's like if they give you Cookie Crisp, it's 25%
I
less
play.
sugar.
I play as the orange. I play as the Fire Knight. I'm using an axe in the game.
You really want to talk about video games, don't you?
Yeah,
she does.
Okay, let's talk about video games.
And well, pretty much. I.
So how about the day the Packers lost to the 40? No, I'm just kidding, Elena. Go ahead.
Well-
Which game are you talking about?
She's talking about Castle Crashers.
Oh, Castle Crashers, right? Yeah, we were on Castle
You know
Crashers.
what's kind of weird is that like if you play like
Yeah, that.
one person or more, you have to fight them for the princess. It's strange.
Yeah, I
Well,
chopped
it's
off.
who gets the big treasure.
Well, true.
Oh yeah,
how come-
once the boss is killed, you get the treasure inside the boss.
Yes, me and Elena are both stuck.
You got to cut the boss open to get the treasure.
Yeah,
yes,
we're both.
yes, it's like it's
So you have
a
to
big-
like cut him open
We're
and
both
dig
stuck
into
at the
his
big-
guts and inside and
Yeah,
pull
like,
out the
he
treasure.
He like explodes and then all of the it just rains.
Oh,
down.
Rain's treasure.
I cut the
Wow.
princess.
I wish that would happen
down.
in real life.
I cut the
I know.
princess down and basically I chopped.
Doesn't she give you a
character's
kiss?
head off.
Yes, you have to kiss them. It's really gross.
Yeah.
It's really. Oh well, I suppose you're 10 years old. Okay.
Yeah.
Especially since he's been hacking at monsters and stuff. Wouldn't you think he'd be like covered in blood and guts? And
Yes. Why would somebody want to kiss somebody with like blood all over their lips?
No, they were doing
Blood on
fun.
their teeth. From
Vampires might want to, maybe. I
Well,
don't
you
know.
know that big
Vampire's a
bat
vampire.
that you have to fight? It keeps on guanoing and
Nuclear guanos.
yeah.
Nuclear.
And it
Oh
keeps-
yeah, the
it
bat
keeps on
poop. Okay, yeah,
licking me.
guano.
I get past those sword like monsters
I'm
that
stuck on
try
that
to
part
eat your
too.
face or something.
It's really hard.
And
Sword monsters that try to eat your
those
face.
little monsters that you meet
They're
in
like
the cave.
They're like globs of goo.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. They're like little like.
That bat keeps on looking on me. I'm seriously.
Jeez, there was another video game that had something similar to that. Little tiny like drops of water. I can't think of what it is off the top of my head.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Yeah, me too.
It's okay. It's probably a game before your time.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Well,
Pretty sure it is. So okay, how far have you gotten in Castle Crashers?
I
See the
got
part
into
when
the
the bat
cave.
guano's on you?
So okay, so
And
Brianna
what's
has
that?
gotten as far as the giant bat that poops on her,
Me too.
and Elena, you've gotten the same distance.
Well, I get looked on.
You
I
get licked
so
on?
you get licked on and pooped on
Yeah.
by the bat. In
Yeah,
that,
but it's kind of.
I dodged the poo.
you don't have to yell so loud.
I dodged the poo, and so I get looked on when I'm just trying to kill it.
Yeah.
What do you think of the catfish one? Remember in the
Oh
river?
yeah, it was
That's
easy.
pretty hard.
It was
Hard,
easy.
really?
Yeah.
Well, it's hard to get away from that black monster. Seriously. You mean that one?
like-
you
Oh,
mean
the little
middle.
crispy one where it's like crawling after you, and
Yes.
I think that to be honest with you, I always thought that was the catfish just all burnt up.
No. And then
It could
in
be.
the lake, you just meet the catfish. I mean, seriously, I just cut the hairballs when I'm on something, and and then and I had the king fire his cannons on its face
Right,
so I
yep.
could
But then
fight it. There's an undead panda riding it.
But then it
Undead
also
pan. Oh
might-
yeah. I
It
remember.
also might be the bat before you see it in the cave, or it could just be like some sort of huge random cat.
I don't
chasing
know.
you.
It looked like a really crispy cat.
It did.
And
it
didn't
did.
the catfish like get burned up?
Yeah, it's like a bomb.
It's probably just
Right.
a land cat. And you know when you see those deer poo and that owl poo to death?
Yeah, that was.
And that bear poo make a big poo in the hedge.
Yeah, there's a scene. For those of you who have not played Castle Crashers, there is a scene when one of the monsters, the black crispy cat or whatever kind of creature it is,
No one knows what it is.
and comes. You hear the of the thing stalking towards you in the woods, and a deer poops so hard it like rocket propels it away from the
And
monster.
then there's an owl that you have to stop and look at. It gets scared, so then it turds
Oh yeah, and then-
intensively, and then it dies.
Yeah, there's an owl that the same basic thing happens. The owl poops really badly for like a minute, and then it keels over dead.
And there's that
With
bear.
wide eyes.
With wide eyes, yes. These are video games that our children play. I love it. I think it's great.
Let's also talk about, let's see, Plants vs. Zombies.
Oh,
Plants
yeah.
vs. Okay, now there's a classic. Originally had its start online. Would it be Facebook, I think?
Yeah.
I think I've seen Mom play that.
PopCap game, right. I think actually, yeah, you're right. You can go to popcap.com and actually find the game on there still. You can only play demos, so you don't get very far until you actually beat the game. Let me ask you guys something about some upcoming movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, for the record, folks, Gambit is not an X-Men movie. Just saying. It's
Well, Gambit joined the X-Men one.
well, no. There's the movie coming out, but it's PG-13 for suggestive comment, partial nudity, and a rude gesture. Obviously, somebody gets
cool.
the bird, but it's not a Gambit from X-Men type movie.
I can see that.
Have you guys seen Kick-Ass?
Yeah.
Yes, that's
It
pretty
was
funny.
funny.
Okay. All right. So, would you guys like to see Kick-Ass too?
There's a second one?
Oh yeah, coming out next year.
I want to see
Oh
that
yeah,
now.
yeah, sure.
All right, let's see. Kick-Ass 2 comes out June 28th, 2013. Pretty much, for the most part, same actors, pretty much.
Well,
Let's see. Red Mist develops his martial arts skills while Hit Girl is adopted by a cop, probably the African-American cop from the first movie, whose name off the top of my head I can't remember.
I think it was like Charles or something.
Was it Charles?
Possibly.
or
Okay.
probably. Oh yeah, his name was Marcus.
Marcus, yes. Charles was the father, I think. Kit Girl's.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah, when Hit Girl was
Hit Girl's-
killing people, they just put on like.
Yes, Marcus was the
music.
African American cop from the first movie. Let's see. I believe at the end of the movie. Well, actually, I'm not going to spoil it for people. So I'm not going to tell you the end of the movie. However, it was a good movie. It was rather interesting.
It is actually pretty funny too. There's one part when Hit Girl kills people and some sort of happy danceative music comes on for some
Yeah, it was
strange
great.
apparent reason.
Maybe she has a iPad. Well, all right. So we got 5 more minutes. You guys want to say any last thing? How about Elena? You go first.
Yeah. Well, has anyone seen commercials for Lollipop Chainsaw? It's cool. Yeah. Cool.
Mm-hmm. A cheerleader who hacks up zombies with a chainsaw.
Yeah, you know their theme song. That they should add to it?
What's
The
that?
Lollipop's theme song.
Lollipop, lollipop.
Oh dear God! If they add the lollipop song to that game, I would shoot myself. I can tell you, if they add that song, I will not buy that
She
game.
just sits on the lollipop and starts a chainsaw, or just use her pom poms.
She beats up zombies with her pom poms.
I
Yeah.
guess so. I don't know.
It says so in
How
the
would
game
that
of form.
work? Well, that's
It says so in the game of form.
a discussion for another time, I suppose. Let's see. Brianna, anything last thing you want to say?
I don't know. Let's see.
Anyone?
Yeah, I guess there's also the new Assassin's Creed coming up.
Yeah.
Assassin's
The
Creed.
third one.
People
Assassin's
seem-
Creed 3. Yes,
People
I
seem
pre-ordered
excited
that.
about
Someone
that.
named Connor, who is actually lived as an Indian little boy, is actually fighting for the with the Americans to beat the Britons.
See, I think I know who I'm bringing to be on the show with me from now on. I'm bringing Elena.
What about me?
Elena knows more about video games
Yeah, oh well.
and movies.
Mm-hmm. In my comics
Name
as well.
one actor.
Let's see.
Not their character, but an actor.
Johnny Depp?
You suck. All right, yes, Johnny Depp is the name of an actor. Name a movie he's been in that's not Pirates of the Caribbean. And
Sleepy Hollow.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to your sister.
I know. I
Anyway,
was
Sleepy
just
Hollow.
Okay, not Sleepy Hollow, not Pirates of the Caribbean. 5 seconds. 5, 4,
Uh,
3,
Wait.
2.
Corpse Bride.
Dang it. All right. All right. I tell you what. Well,
gotta have
I'll try to alternate you guys every other week. Okay. You got to get your parents to approve, but I don't see that being a problem.
Especially since you are one of our parents.
Well, yes, that's sort of true. Yeah, I guess I am.
Well, this is gonna be my favorite time of the day, just being on the radio.
All right. All
Pretty
right.
fun.
Maybe if you
My
guys save
first
up your
time.
allowance, you know what you can do? You can get business cards.
It's my first
And
time.
then you can hand out business cards to your friends that'll have the what times you're on the air, your DJ name,
What's my DJ
the
name?
website. I don't know. You have to pick that.
Do you have a DJ name?
Not right now.
Well, I can pick mine. I could just.
All right. Well, we'll save it for next week. We'll be
Yeah.
here next week. All right. It is 6:58, so I have 2 minutes. Let's see. Okay.
I'm having.
Any
a fun
last
time.
video games that are coming out for next year? Highlight that real quick. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon for 3DS.
Oh, I like Luigi, but yeah, I seen Luigi Mansion stuff on Game Informer.
Okay. Elder Scrolls Online for Windows and Mac. It's an MMORPG open world, unlike few others, though. Let's see. Yeah, Elena, did you know there was a Deadpool video game come out for Xbox 360
No.
What?
and
I do
PS3?
I do like Deadpool. He's
Yeah.
awesome.
Didn't you want to be Deadpool for Halloween, right?
Yeah, I do want to meet him.
Alright.
I
Have
read
his name.
Deadpool comics at
Ooh,
my
a new
old
Gears
place.
of War coming out. Gears of War Judgment for Xbox 360. Might just be an expansion. Comes out March 19th. Oh, here's one for you guys. March 31st, Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 3
Oh yeah.
for PS3 and
that's cool.
Xbox 360.
Good thing we have
I
an
watched
Xbox.
Naruto.
All right, all right, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Naruto is cool. He turns into a fox.
Nine-tailed.
The nine-tailed fox. That's right. He does.
But I mostly like Sasuke.
Parents.
I mostly like Sasuke.
Okay. All right. Well, that's about all the time we've got right now. So,
Goodbye, radio listeners.
Goodbye, people.
all right then. Well, everybody have fun playing their video games or watching their movies. Okay. I'll see you guys next week, 7 to 8. This is Video Spotlight. My name is Taylor, and I will be back next week.